Welcome to the bit before the intro. I'm your direct messenger, Ollie Bateman, and this is just a little side note to say apologies for the audio quality in this episode. We had some technical issues after the last recording, with the technical issues being that Adam couldn't find his audio portion of this episode on his computer, but that's neither here nor there. It's fine. As punishment, Adam has been sentenced to eat the popcorn covered in mysterious caramel from Titus's kilt while listening to tales of how Lakeland Zager tried to become a grandmaster at chess. I know which one I'd prefer. Shout out to Jamie for doing a brilliant job of putting this episode together regardless, and we promise we'll be back at the top of our audible sound quality game next episode. For now, enjoy the show. Welcome to Dice with Death, where anyone could die with a roll of the dice. I'm your direct messenger, Ollie Bateman, and joining me again for this week's performative Dungeons & Dragons podcast is Chatty Badger's Jamie Powis.
Last week we met Jesse Carb, Stacey Lena, and Gunderson Hemmingworth-Smythe III. And after speaking with them, we know they're all turds. I'm Aark.
Hey! Yeah, because you went into the bar of this ski and leisure resort hotel and you met some absolutely awful people. Just bottom of the barrel, really scraping by posh twats, if I can say that. I'm also, of course, joined by IGN's Amy Mallet.
Extreme downhill snowboarding sounds totally class. I'm Zakaya, and this is Jackass.
A bit of foreshadowing there, Zakaya. You think you're going to be falling on your ass a lot, do you?
Yeah, I think there's going to be multiple pratfalls involved in this.
I'm also, of course, joined by WhatCulture.com's Adam Wilborn.
The name's Titus Thunderbastard Kalagavi. No big surprise. I'm a wrestler, but also a master of disguise. Be a posh git and I'll call you a twat. Hey, Hemmingworth-Smythe III. Catch me outside. How about that?
Oh, yes!
I'm impressed how many of us actually put the names in there, you know, because I was trying to find something that rhymed with Eriken Shmorggershausen. And I very quickly gave up.
The new favourite character of the campaign.
The man, the legend.
My little German ski resort manager bellboy type thing.
Like Lakeland Zager if he wasn't a knobhead, basically.
Yeah. It's like Lakeland Zager if he wasn't the way he is.
He wasn't born the way he was, yeah.
Is everybody ready to continue the adventure?
Yes.
Previously on Dice with Death, as the blood of the big beefy hogfolk and bounty hunter floated away in the water, you all took refuge in the scouting sub as Lakeland carried on up the Seraclay towards your destination of the Ujiea Ski and Leisure Resort. You all took a long rest and carried on with your travels the next day, reading various books and theorising about the tasks ahead and the issues within the world you may come up against. Aark made a large dent in How the Ancients Travelled the Galaxy, Zakaya completed Why Do I Look Different to Mummy and Daddy, and Titus read Master of Disguises 101 and gained enough knowledge from the book to increase his deceptive skills around humanoids. During the final hours of the trip, Aark and Zakaya waxed about the pendant necklace Madame Morgana had passed on to her, revealing two important locations in the solar system linked to Zakaya's biological parents, and also theorised about Field Marshal Aves's age, believing it impossible for him to be as old as he is without the help of necromancy. Zakaya also deduced after looking at Aark's family scrying letters, now blank and illegible, that the original parchment had been destroyed, terminating the communication link between husband and wife. Day turned to night, and you all arrived at the Ujiea Ski and Leisure Resort, greeted by the delightful resort manager, Eriken Shmorggershausen. Aark instructed Lakeland to take the hermetically sealed parchment back to Aura to be analysed for a location, and rejoined Zakaya, Titus and Eriken after wishing him farewell. Eriken gave you a tiny bell to ring if you needed anything, and sent you downstairs into the bar for complimentary drinks. Zakaya noticed the loudest, richest prick in the room, Gunderson Hemmingworth-Smythe III, and with the help of the barman, and under the instruction of Aark and Titus, infiltrated his harem of groupies in the ladies' toilets, Jessica and Stacelina, to gain information about him and his helicopter. Titus then caused a scene by kissing the hands of Jessica and Stacelina, who Zakaya had brought back to the bar, before going mano a mano in a back and forth between Titus and Gunderson, where a sporting deal was brokered. Beat Gunderson in an extreme downhill snowboard race, and he'd take you anywhere in his helicopter. Lose, and he'd take all of your money and all of your possessions. You're on! And that's where we are now. Gunderson sits back in the furnishings of the booth table you're all around and says, "Tomorrow, midday, at Middle Peak, you best get yourself some equipment, although even top-of-the-line skis couldn't help you losers." He turns to the groupies with and says, "Come now, groupies, let's go roll around in the bed with all my money and have sex." And he stands up from the table, gathers the group, and goes to walk out of the bar, past you all the way you came in.
Gunderson, before you go, just a very quick question. You know what the capital of Thailand is, by any chance?
The capital of what?
Yeah, I thought you would know the answer. Bangkok, flick him in the dick, please.
Are you attacking this guy? Do you want to hurt him, or is this just a little flick on the dick?
Just a little flick.
Oh,
I'm not trying to take him out before the big race.
If we lose our helicopter chances over a dick kick.
Titus, make me an athletics check. In fact, no, not athletics. Make me sleight of hand.
Okay. I'll 15.
15.
Oh.
You kind of like a wet towel. You reel your hand back, whip it, and you think you get dick, but you actually get sack and ball, and you see him just go, "Oh!" and collapse to the floor in a fetal heap just on the ground. "Oh no, my gonads, no!" You see him unfurl from the fetal position. He's not shitting himself. Yeah, he unfurls.
Save that for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Gets up. Just kind of, he stares you down while, when a group of people are like, "Come on then, come on," and they're all walking away from each other. No one's going to fight here.
Like in South Park. Take a swing, bro. Come on.
Come on, bro. Come on. What you saying, bro? You want to go? You want to go? He's doing that as none of his party are holding him back. And he exits the bar, goes up the stairs, and heads towards his penthouse suite.
Well, that is one orgy I do not want to be a part of. Did you hear his machine gun laugh? Oh. Yeah. So we're casually now embroiled in this extreme sports tournament. How did that happen?
Yeah, sorry about that. I got a bit carried away, if I'm honest.
I was thinking we just knocked him out and stealthed our way to the helicopter, got in the helicopter. Bob's your uncle, probably. But, I mean, hey, I'm sure we can, now we get a chance to embarrass him in the meantime.
Just a query about Aark. With his military background, can he fly a helicopter?
Roll me a
helicopter check.
Roll me a helicopter check.
It's what a minute ago when Ollie was sleight of hand. I really thought he was going to be roll a dick check.
No, roll me.
Can you please roll a genitalia saving throw?
Can you roll
a saving throw?
Can you roll me a peen check, please? No, Aark, roll me a history check, please.
I rolled a 5 on the dice plus 5, so 10.
10, okay. Being Ara Cochrane and being okay, yeah, he's an Ara Cochrane. Nice. Being an Ara Cochrane and being part of the Elite Storm aerialists, you have skills in military vehicles, but your skill is self-flight and self-propulsion. So a lot of people within your platoon lower in the ranks would be able to like pilot the bigger airships, but this is not one of your specific skills.
Cool. Just asking.
No, I mean, I think, we won't laugh if you stall it the first time, but I think you've got a decent chance.
Just a thought with the reminder reader bell. Do we use that to get some skiing equipment, or do we just go shopping in the morning?
I think that was the shop, wasn't it? Open in the morning.
There's definitely a gear shop, but if you remember in the words of Eriken's Shmorggershausen, if you need anything at all, it rings this teeny tiny little bell.
I'm so glad you did it in his voice.
Who's got the bell in their possession right now? Aark does not have the bell, just so throwing it out there.
I don't have
Oh,
the
here
bell.
it is.
Yay!
My utility belt.
Phew. Is it covered in your special caramel?
Oh, not again. While you guys are kind of all discussing what your next moves are, you see the barman pour you more drinks. Doesn't ask for any money and just slides them along to the end of the bar.
Thanks, mate. I'll take a few sips of that.
He winks, nods, gets back to cleaning the bar and the glasses.
Is anyone else in the bar?
Yeah. There's the table that you're all sat at, or the booth that you're all sat at, had Gunderson and his cronies on, but you see a few couples in the corner. You see a few young, hip, 80s high fashion onesie ski people just kind of meandering about drinking. They've not paid you guys too much attention or what's gone on at the commotion at the table, but there are other people in the bar.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just quickly going to ask the bartender, where's Middle Peak and how do we get there?
Funnily enough, it's halfway up the mountain.
In the middle.
Yeah, that's right. Smack bang in the middle. It's not so high up that it's like part of the storms that go on top of the mountain. It's kind of just below that. It's where most of like the Winterist game athletes kind of train. Why? What do you want with Middle Peak?
What's the powder like, bro? Sorry, I've got full snowboarder now.
Oh, I'm not much of a snowboarder, mate. I don't know about powder. Sorry.
Adam, did you say surfboarder? Because
he's going to get there tomorrow and go, snow? This was not what I was expecting.
Got your shorts on.
Yeah, he's got a Hawaiian shirt. Freezes to death before he even takes off.
This is frozen water. I can't do this.
Can I go to the bartender and go? Sorry, did we get your name?
No, you never asked his name.
Sorry, what's your name, barkeep?
Trevor. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Trevor. Thank you so much for the drinks and for the insight around the area. We're new here, so this snowboarding thing. Are there any? Do you watch it? Are you into it? Is it a hobby of yours?
Oh, I mean, it comes on the telly every now and then in the bar. It's a ski and leisure resort. You get all those kind of sports on the TV all the time. It's not my forte, really. I'm more of a snowballer, if anything else.
Snowballer?
Yeah,
more.
Snowballer. Like I'm in an amateur snowball fighting team.
Oh.
There's plenty of snow around, so it's it's athletic. I get out when I'm not working at the bar. I can just gets me outside, gets me with my mates and all that stuff.
What's your aim like, Trev?
I'm all right. I'm not Winterist Games level, but maybe one day I'll get there.
Maybe. Trevor. I don't know if
Target
Adam...
practice tomorrow at midday.
Yeah. I literally was sitting there like, is Adam's brain going to the same place that mine is? Yeah, and then he could totally get noticed for the Winterist Games. We could maybe say, if you're going to help us, we could help you get athletically on the map.
Also, we are very rich, so we can pay him and his team just to pelt Gunderson Hemmingworth-Smythe the third.
Yeah. But then what if he finds out that we've been cheating? I mean, this man's probably quite powerful as well, isn't he? Do we want to fuck with him?
We are going to cheat, though, aren't we? Like, we definitely are going to cheat.
I
The
feel
fucking
like
Winterest Games competitor, we have to cheat. I do wrestling. I don't fucking snowboard. I thought we were surfing 5 minutes ago.
yeah. Honest to God, I feel like it's I didn't have any intentions of cheating until the prospect arose, and now it's all I can think about.
I think for us to win, we just need layers and layers of cheating going on. So there's so many layers. It's like Inception of cheating.
A cheating onion.
Pretty much. What's under the first layer? More cheating.
Like a pass the parcel, and every time a child opens it, it's more disappointment. We couldn't stoop any lower. Oh wait, we just did. Okay, all right. I like this cheating layers. I like it.
Can we float that idea over to Trevor?
Sure.
We write it on a napkin and like push it across to him because we're too shy to actually say it. Like, there you go. How about this?
I like that idea as well. You can draw a little kind of map of how we want to,
Yeah.
Everyone's stick man throwing snowballs.
Because I'm thinking we've had about 3 pints, so all three of us are going to be a little bit tipsy. So I think it'd be quite funny if we literally just crudely draw this on a napkin, like stick men, Titus with a surfboard, and then we sort of show it to him and just go, so you come in here, if we pay you money, you throw balls of snow at the bad man. Thoughts?
Are you asking this? Like you said you were going to write. You said you were going to write it on a piece of like cloth and give it to him. So like, what are you doing?
I think we've done both, haven't we? We've done a bit of both.
Done
We've done a bit of both.
Trevor, will you throw snowballs at the guy that we're racing tomorrow? Because, yeah, he is an arsehole. Yeah.
Sorry, you want me to what?
Look at the bit of paper. We've given you this plan.
There's a diagram on there as well in case you get.
Hang on. I'll sign it for him. He likes it when I do that. There we go.
There you go. Yeah, you can sell that now as well.
You push the napkin, this soluble napkin, across a bar that has just been cleaned, and it gets sopping wet, and it's no longer legible.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Okay, Trev, look, we would like to know if you would help us out with a scheme that we've just concocted. We would like to enlist your snowballing services to help out.
Can I have a packet of peanuts and I'll try and demonstrate with the packet of some...
Oh my God, yeah, you know how like people try to explain the offside rule with like salt and pepper? Yeah.
He gets you a packet of peanuts off the wall and some pork scratchings just for good measure and hands them to you, Titus.
So, pork scratching, that's the posh twat.
Right, okay, yeah.
We're all peanuts.
Yeah, but which peanut is you? Which peanut is
the one
you?
with the
Which one's
folded up bar mat underneath it, so it looks like a surfboard, snowboard.
Yeah, okay. But which peanut is you? Which one's the car and which one is Aark?
So the one on the beer mat, that's me.
Yeah.
My third's on the other piece of bit, the pork scratching on the beer mat.
Right.
And then these two peanuts here.
Right.
That's them two.
Okay.
And then here is you and any mates you want to bring. And as you can see, beer mat. Oh, he's slightly winning in the old beer mat race. Well, what's this? Oh, he's been pelted by you and your mates because he's a bell end. And then here comes me on a beer mat. Hey, winner!
When we first have our first like pub outing together as all four of us, can we recreate this for the listeners?
Absolutely.
And film it, yeah.
100%, absolutely. Yeah, Titus, you have you've not, I don't want to say you haven't touched a nerve with this guy, but you're speaking this guy's language. He's a tactician when it comes to snowball fights, and he wants to move up from amateur to professional level, and he's like, yeah, no, I'll get that. So like, you want me? So this is you lot, and you're gonna cut, and you want so you want interference. That's what you want, right?
Exactly, Trev.
Okay. Where do you need me on the mountain?
I think...
See, we haven't actually seen the mountain yet, Trev. So could you draw us a bit of a diagram?
Oh yeah, no. And he goes under the bar and pulls out just like an information pamphlet, and it has a map. It has a map of all the snowboarding and ski runs that are on there. Just puts it out on the puts it out on the bar and just goes, so yeah, this is Middle Peak right up here, right? So you guys are going to start from there, and then yeah, I mean, if he's challenged you to this, it's mainly by his rules. So he's probably going to pick like the Black Run, like the hardest one that's got like caves and like trees and icicles. Like there's danger down there. So like halfway down, there's like a rocky kind of ledge that you kind of have to traverse and like go around. Like me and my mates, we practice snowball fighting kind of there because of the rough terrain. Like gives us more of an athletic edge. So I mean, we could be there if you want.
Perfect.
Sounds good to me.
Great. The only problem is I'm working at the bar tomorrow.
What about the bell? What about the bell? Could we get Eriken to cover him?
Yeah, we could find some lackey. I'm sure. Eriken's the manager. He might have somebody changing beds who could cover the bar that day.
Well, look, not to be that guy, but I've been giving you free drinks all night, and I might need a bit of an incentive, to miss my shift and cover, the stuff that I've, given away for free. I really like you guys. Titus Thunderbastard Calagavi, like, fucking hell, he's in my bar. But like, just to like ditch my shift for the afternoon. Yep. Might not have one when I get back, if you know what I'm saying.
Absolutely. If we all chipped in, say...
How much do you get paid per day?
Per day.
Not enough.
Damn it. Language. Well done. That was
how much do you get paid?
Not enough.
Oh, Christ. This is a real test to see how bloody generous we are. Well done, though, Adam. That's a good question. That would have been great if he'd not been a dick.
Imagine if Alan Partridge. 9, 10, tell you what. 9,500 golden coins. No.
Well, we got $1,000 each, haven't we? So
how much?
Yeah. Haven't we got 1,000?
No, that's between us. We're not talking to Trev yet.
No, haven't we got 1,000 gold coins each?
Altogether, I think Trev's going to hear us.
Each one of you stood in front of me right now as 1,000.
No, we're talking amongst ourselves, Ollie.
Yeah. All right, Amy. Okay. When every plan that you make is on mic, it's in front of someone. So
okay.
You got 1,000 gold on you each.
No,
not on us. Just like that's our wealth, general wealth.
Yeah.
You guys are fucking minted.
We're also kind of like, asset rich, money poor, if you know what I mean. Like a lot of that's tied up in. We got a lot of posh barn conversions, but not a lot of actual money.
Okay.
Mine's actually
Zakiah. Okay, Zakiah. Roll me a deception check.
Damn it. Oh my God. This is like every interview I've ever been to, that awkward money navigation conversation. Okay. Deception check. Yeah. I got 9.
9. Okay. Look, I really like you guys, but like, I've got to pay my way, and I've given away enough free stuff tonight. So just give me a decent number, and I promise you, me and all my extreme snowball mates, we will be there on that ridge, ready to pelt that prick with snowballs.
How's 100 gold coins each?
Deal.
Gold coins.
Yeah, because that was honestly what I was gonna say. When I said the 1,000 thing, I was just sort of trying to get everyone to remember what they had. Yeah, okay. I think 300 works, doesn't it, mate?
100 gold would easily put this guy into like a professional training camp for like.
But his friends are doing it as well.
We want to give them some money as well.
Yeah. and they would appreciate sharing 100 gold easily. So yeah, he puts his hand out and shakes all your hands at 100 gold. Done.
Also, can you put something in his drink in the morning to make him need to shit himself during the race, please? If we're giving you 300 gold coins. Mr. Hemmingworth-Smythe III, here's your morning coffee with a little bit extra. Put 2 scenes from Dumb and Dumber in the toilet.
Nice.
You get a picture.
Okay.
Nice.
Right. So there we go, mate. We're all paid up. So that's 100. Just 100 or 100 each?
It's 100 total. 100 total.
Okay, that's why I'm asking. I don't mind giving 100 each. Okay, so that we've lost like 33.333 each or something. I'll tell you what, to save the maths, lads, I'll throw down 100 of my well-earned coins. There we go. I will pay for this man. I've probably enjoyed the drink the most.
That's very kind of you, Sakaya. I will.
Having just lied to him about my money.
I'll be there, no problem. And he goes back to cleaning the bar and cleaning glasses.
Okay, all right. So we've paid a guy to be our, saboteur. So what now? Do we just rest up, get ourselves some gear?
Sorry, can we have a look at the map? So it's the Black Run. So what dangers should we be looking out for on this run?
On the
I'm
run.
picturing, you remember that really old game on the PC, skiing, and then a monster up and eat you? What was that called? Remember that?
What was it?
Unless Amy or Jamie knows exactly what that is, you've dreamt that, ads.
Well, I normally know.
Ski free. I've just googled it.
What?
Okay, that's the first. Like, there's never normally a video game I haven't heard of, but that is one of them. Yeah.
There's the monster. You know, remember this?
Oh no! I was thinking like this is an SSX tricky fever dream, but no.
Yeah, no.
Nice.
Your entertainment for the evening after you finish doing this.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I think it just came with Windows when you got your first PC.
I'll probably play it and be like, oh god, yeah, I remember this.
We all remember the Microsoft Entertainment Pack 3 on Windows and DOS in October 1991, don't we?
If I'm honest, the first PC game I ever remember was Zoom Beanies. Anybody else play Zoom Beanies at school?
Zoom Beanies.
So now you're talking fucking Greek to me. I've no idea.
Nobody knows Zoom Beanies.
No one knows Zoom Beanies.
Okay, this is no dice chat. I will leave this for now, but fucking hell, Zoom Beanies. Okay. Aark, the map is in front of you on the bar. Are you talking back to Trevor again, or you're just looking at the map to see what dangers are there?
I'll have a chat with Trevor and go, Trevor, what? Can you talk us through the route? Like, what do we have to look out for? You've mentioned this stony bit where you're going to be, but is there anything else we need to watch out for?
Actually, before we get into that, do you guys actually know what you're getting yourself into? Like, have you all seen what extreme snowboarding is? Like, have any of you actually watched an extreme snowboarding event before? Do you know what like it entails?
Have you got any on VHS in the back, or can we like YouTube it or something just to get a feel for it?
He picks the remote out from under the bar and he turns to like a sports classics channel, and you see these extreme snowboard events going on from like 50, 60 years in the past, like proper vintage retro events that happened years ago. And you see snowboarders like carving down the mountain, jumping off kickers, doing tricks, but you also see that every single competitor has all of their weapons and is casting spells as they move along. So from what you gather, this is extreme, like possibly to the death snowboard racing.
I'm going to need another pack of book scratches.
Yeah, I hope that's covered in our 100 quid. Wow.
He shells out to you all peanuts and pork scratchings. He's like, you give me 100 gold. I'm set. It's fine. Here you go.
He's retiring on that, isn't he? It's like your Pokemon card binder, Ollie. It's the retirement fund.
Yeah, that's my retirement fund.
Okay, so what do extreme snowboarders usually have in the form of like protection? Is there any kind of like armor or anything that they have? Like because we're going to go get some gear like right after this. So what should we be looking for?
Well, it's more of like athletically agility kind of sport. Like you wear what you wear normally, your normal armor. There's no like, it's not like regulated as well as it should be. So you wear whatever the hell you want when you get there. But everybody's got weapons and explosives. And, and that's just the snowboarders. Like on the actual mountain, there's like, you could come across forest and trees that you've got to weave through. There could be like whiteouts where you're just like snowboarding through clouds and you can't see shit. And there's like the possibility of like avalanches as well, which can kill instantly if you like attack them at the wrong angle. Did you guys not know this before you entered into the deal?
I mean, no, but we kind of figured that we'd just wing it. You know, we're pretty good at doing that. You want to hear some of our wing it tales sometime? We will. We will.
All
tell
that's
you.
happened once is one of us has died briefly, but aside from that, it's all gone perfectly.
And he came back pretty soon, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't mess about getting him back. Definitely didn't fart in a safe.
But yeah, Aark and everybody else, from your conversations with Trevor, you know that this is extremely dangerous and people do die doing this sport.
From the video, are people attacking each other, or is it people avoiding like traps and stuff like that? What type of thing is it?
All of the above.
Okay.
Yeah. Are there any Tuscan Raiders? Is what Jenny's trying to ask her.
Yeah.
No spectators are allowed to take part, let's say.
What makes it? You said it's about agility and like athleticism. Would you say what kind of skills would you say someone needs to have? Like, should they be proficient in athletics? Or
and here comes the metagaming.
Here's the metagaming.
Here's the metagaming. Trevor turns around to you, pushes the metagaming aside, and says, "Well, I don't know. You all look pretty like agile and fit and dexterous."
Well,
Also, quick question. How do you win? I just have presumed it's getting down to the bottom of the hill first, but I've not had that confirmed yet.
yeah. Is it a race or is it like last one standing who doesn't die or something?
Yeah.
He points to the television on the wall again, which is still playing all these like retro highlight classics. And you gather from the leaderboards at the bottom that it's essentially because you're in a team of 3-on-3. So it's the most people from that team across the line first. So if, say, I don't know, Aark went across the line first, but then 2 snowboarders from the other team, their points would be higher, so they would position better if...
Like the Constructors' Championship in F1.
That's
Yes.
exactly what I was going to say. That helps. That definitely helps. Yeah.
Ultimately, you want to come first, second, and third, so the whole team gets across the line. But if you came first, third, and fifth, you'd still win.
Right. We want a 1-2. We want both drivers on the 3 drivers on the podium. Okay. All right.
Oh, and by the way, if you die, I mean, you're out. I mean, that goes without saying.
Yeah, I figured as much, to be honest. I hadn't
Yeah.
really entertained
Well,
that possibility.
just in case, you know.
Okay. Do you know what? I can't believe, Titus, you've got us into this, because we all have to do this. I actually genuinely just thought this was going to be something where me and Aark were going to be cheering on the sidelines for you.
Yeah, me too. Got a bit carried away, I gotta be honest.
Team based.
Bravado got the better of you.
Oh dear. Okay. Right. Shall we get this gear that we need, like the snowboard, the like I don't know, shim pads or whatever, helmet? Should we
Well, is
kit
anything
ourselves
open
out?
right now?
Or can we use the tiny bell?
Ding-a-ling-a-ling, yeah. And then
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
because then we could, you know, like when you wear your shoes around the house the day before a wedding to make sure you bed in nicely.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going down the hotel stairs in ski shoes.
I'm just planning on sleeping in my skis, so I'm ready. You don't need the effect here, Jamie.
Nice.
Please put an effect in there, Jamie. Please put an effect.
That's your job.
Ring my bell.
You ring this teeny tiny little bell, and in a poof of smoke. Oh, hello there. Hello.
Yay!
It's Kaya, Titus. It's ever so nice to see you. Thank you for ringing the teeny tiny little bell. I am at your service. How may I help you?
Eriken, we would like the finest, most death-proof ski gear that you have in your possession.
Oh my goodness! Why would you want all of that stuff? Are you planning on doing some kind of exhibition or campaign? What is going on?
So we have entered into a extreme snowball race with what was his name, guys? The third?
Gunderson Hemmingworth-Smythe the third.
That guy. Do you know him?
Oh no! Have you really?
you have entered into a competition with the most decorated extreme snowboard athlete in all of Azul and the solar system?
Yeah, but we have
Yeah.
a feeling that his talents are going to be snow use.
Hey!
Absolutely deserves one there, Amy. Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I mean, how did you even get into this situation?
Let's not
Chris?
worry about how we got in this situation, Eriken. Let's just get the gear, and I would appreciate if you would be waiting for me when I cross the line. See your little face, then it would give me a real bit of encouragement. Thank you.
Oh yes, I would love to come and watch you compete. That would be so amazing. Yes, I give you the biggest hug that I can muster. Yeah. Right. So
I'm gonna kill this fucking guy now. Definitely.
I would die for Eriken.
Just so we know, we can't kill the guy because he needs to fly us up to the top of the mountain.
Yes. I will kill his 2 accomplices, and then whatever position we come, we're all good.
That's actually not a bad plan at all. But Eriken kind of looks to you all and says,
right. So what specifically are you after? Is it the snowboard or is it the skis? Because even though it's extreme snow, downhill snowboarding, you can actually use the skis. Like there's a uni ski, so you can ski the forward, or you can snowboard the sidewards. So what are you looking specifically for? What kind of equipment do you want me to get you?
What would you recommend for each of us, given our physical attributes? That you
Great
clearly
question.
tell?
Great question. Yeah.
Okay, so big beefy wrestler man, Mr. Titus. I see.
Oh, Eriken, stop it! You're making me blush.
Oh no! I'm speaking out of. I'm speaking out of turn here. I mean, you're athletic. You just look like a very. I mean, you're a very fit kind of guy. Oh, I'm getting all hot and flustered now.
Get a room, you two.
he says, I think a snowboard would suit you and your frame the best. Zakaya, may I suggest some skis for you? And Aark, I would imagine a uni ski would be better for you, maybe. And please don't take this the wrong way. Just because of your age and the hips, it gives you more room to shimmy and more room to move, baby. Let's go.
Well, that sounds amazing. If you could provide that for us, that would be incredible.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
yeah.
I will be back. Poof.
and he just disappears.
Oh, can I ring the bell again? Can you ring the bell again?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Titus, ring the bell. Thank you.
Oh, hello, I'm back. Hello.
Have you got anything that can improve Zakaya's AC?
That's exactly what I'm
That's
thinking.
That's
yeah.
very metagamey there.
Have you got any shin pads, helmets? I'm not quite as beefy as the other two. Anything that could offer some protection physically?
Oh,
Zach,
yes. Okay.
do you have a shield?
I don't. No, never have.
Mechanical question, can druids wield shields?
It rhymes, so that would help.
I mean, that's what I was thinking.
Can you
I
wield a shield?
There we go.
I mean, as the DM here, I'm going to rule that she can't carry a shield just because it's not part of her equipment. So I would say shield is out for Zakaya.
No shield wield.
No shield wield.
I'm looking through my
but
equipment now, and I don't come with one.
She doesn't come with one. She
No.
hasn't bought one.
My action figure doesn't come with one. No, that's sold separately.
Yeah.
I realise it doesn't apply now, but could she wield a shield in a field?
She could wield a shield in a field, even if she was to yield.
Okay,
Especially
good.
if she's healed.
If I'm healed.
Oh, yes! She could wield a shield if she was in a field, even if she yield or if she was healed.
But could
Oh.
I wield a shield in a field even if I was to yield and be healed, but also if I kneeled?
Please, guys, keep this for no dice. This is gold. This is absolutely golden content that we need to come back to. You ring the little bell. Eriken comes back. DM ruling here. I'm going to say that because Zakaya hasn't been using a shield so far, Zakaya, if you were to add a shield to your equipment now, you would have some disadvantage to that.
Yeah, that's fine. That makes sense.
But Eriken could absolutely get you guys top of the line, extreme snowboarding like attire that would
Yep.
improve somebody's, protect somebody better.
Okay. Yeah. If I could get
Oh,
anything that would boost the armor class. Sorry, I'd just go on.
And what weapons do you have, or that you'd recommend?
Are you asking Eriken?
Yeah, Eriken. I heard dynamite mentioned or something was mentioned explosive wise. I immediately my ears got very excited.
From what I understand of the competitive sport of extreme downhill snowboarding, you can enter up to 2 weapons and a small bag of explosives into the contest. Mainly, your own weapons that you have used previously, or some things that you have acquired. But I would suggest that you use stuff that you are, proficient with. Maybe some things that you are used to wielding, all the time. Because if you use something new, you have to get used to it, and it's a bit of a gamble, if you use a new weapon and you've not used it before. So I guess, do you, but keep it simple,
I certainly would like a small bag of explosives, but everything else I will stick to what I know. Thank you, Eric.
Okay, so before I go, just to confirm, I get a snowboard for Titus, some skis for Zakaya, and a uni ski for Aark. If I can get your protective equipment, I will absolutely do my best. We always try to do our best here at the Ujiea Resort and Ski Lodge. I'll be back. Goodbye.
And a quick and the explosives. Don't forget explosives.
And the explosives. Small bag of explosives.
He's going to get such a good review from us.
Oh my god!
Can you imagine the TripAdvisor?
So he disappears. You are all stood at the bar for the time being. Are you staying here at the bar, or are you moving on to your hotel rooms?
As an old man, I think I want to. This is me, this is Aark speaking, and Jamie speaking. I probably want to head back and probably read that rest of the 3 hours of my book.
I think I am sort of quite nervous about how tomorrow is going to go. So I might also retire. Are there any magazines or anything that I can find about extreme snowboarding that I could have a little read of?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a high class kind of bar, but it is also a sports bar. It's part of it's a ski lodge, a snowboard lodge. So yeah, just towards the entrance of the bar, you see a rack of magazines, and they've got every single extreme snow sport that is on there. So yeah, you pick up a couple of recent extreme downhill snowboarding magazines.
Okay, great. I will read some of that, see if that gives me any knowledge for tomorrow.
Okay.
Do we have a TV in any of our rooms?
You absolutely will do.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, I know as a competitor at the Winter's Games, key to a great performance is a good night's sleep the night before. So I'll get a glass of water from Trevor before I go. See it off.
He nods.
Yeah, then head upstairs. And once I'm up there, scour any channels for possibly any footage of either competitive extreme snowboarding or any footage of Gunderson, so I can learn any tricks or his tendencies.
Okay, right. So this is how we're going to do this. You're all back at the hotel room. Aark, you are reading the original book that you started reading. 3 hours to go on that. You can absolutely get that done and finished in the time that you're in there. Zakaya, while you're reading these magazines, are you essentially doing the same thing that Titus is doing and looking for like an advantage of some kind?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking to kind of help brush up on my skills, gain some kind of advantage on this sport.
Okay. Zakaya and Titus, both roll me. Zakaya, roll me an investigation check. Titus, roll me an insight check.
15.
Zakaya.
9.
9. Okay. Zakaya, we'll start with you with a 9. In these more recent downhill extreme snowboarding magazines
Mm-hmm.
because Gunderson has been on vacay for the last 6 months, kind of here. You don't find any like recent interviews with him per se,
Okay.
but you do find a section on interviewing like a classic, veteran of the sport.
Ooh.
And they talk about within their interview wearing their boots and bindings on their snowboard looser or tighter, depending on how tricky or how carvy the course is going to be. You can get runs that are just like straight down and you don't have to do too much about it. But from the knowledge that you've got of talking to Gunderson and looking at the map and everything, you know that the course that you're going to be competing on is windy and tricky. So you know that Gunderson's, like, even with a 9, you know that Gunderson is going to be probably, at an educated guess, wearing looser bindings, and looser things are more likely to break, come off,
Okay.
disintegrate.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you. Duly noted.
Duly noted.
Thank
And
you.
Titus, with your 16 insight on
15.
15, you come across it's probably about a 5-year-old interview, and it's just like up and comers in the sport. You've got veterans who are there talking to these young guns who are like coming up in the sport and talking about their agility and their training and all that kind of stuff. And you come across Gunderson Hemmingworth-Smythe III, 5 years younger than he is currently. And you also hear about the bindings. You hear him talk about looser boots, looser legs, but you also hear him talk about specific weapons that he would use. And he kind of alludes to the fact, he's showing it right to the camera, the weapons that they would use. And from this interview that he wields, while they're snowboarding, a rapier and a short pistol.
Very on brand for him, isn't it?
A rapier and a short pistol. And you also see in the video, I don't want to say it's a bandolier because it's not. It's essentially like a utility belt with explosives on it.
Are we in the same room or are we separate?
You guys are all in the same room. You're essentially swearing. You are essentially sharing a big upmarket. It's not a family suite. It's like, this is the adult part of the hotel. Adults only, no kids and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, you're in a plush space sharing the same room together. While Titus and Zakira are doing this, Aark, you finish the book that you've been reading for the last 3 hours. And I'm guessing that you would probably like to know what you gather from reading this book.
Yes, please.
Book number 5, How the Ancients Traveled the Galaxy, a study on how to go home. You have completed your 16-hour read of this book. Very well done. The blurb on the back says, a historic record of how interplanetary travel was accomplished before airships and battle cruisers became big business, before the travel ban. Reading this book, you uncover very important knowledge about interplanetary portals called galactic gates. There used to be hundreds of these galactic gates dotted around every planet in the solar system, but they were abolished when tighter immigration laws came into power from previous governments. And we're not talking like 5 years ago. This is a good 100, 200 years ago, when governments started to get smarter about people traveling to and from other planets, using up resources and starting a new life for themselves. They wanted to oversee who moved from where to where. Each planet is still rumoured to have an active galactic gate, but due to their scarcity, none have been uncovered in quite some time. You understand that each gate needs a humongous amount of synthetic magic to power it, but the gate's original power source was that of Petrosolidus.
Ooh.
Aark, now that you've read all this and you've heard this, roll me an insight check.
Can I guide myself?
Of course you can.
Yeah. Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. Aark, with your insight, you know that this is a way that you could get home to your family.
Cool.
Awesome.
So do I know kind of things? Like, is it so if they were found, the gates they were removed, but say if there's like would it be like in the more inhospitable places where people couldn't get to? That's probably where these are going to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of them from the book that you've read, because you know everything about this now with your 16-hour read, you know that ones that are rumored to be still on planets are hidden away or in inhospitable places or at the bottom of an ocean or just like terrifyingly difficult to access.
Okay.
Great. That's fantastic. Do you share that knowledge with us? Or no?
Yeah, if anyone's interested.
No one's asked about the book.
Yeah, no one's asked about the book. So
Zakaya, you see that Aark has finished reading his book, and I mean, Aark, in this moment when you're finding out all this stuff, what kind of demeanor do you have on your face? Are you outwardly, is your body language like, are you I don't imagine you being excited, but is there a smile on your face? What's going on when Zakaya looks at you finishing this book?
I don't think there's a smile on my face because obviously it's a really big world and they're not, a lot of them have been destroyed. So I think there's a chance. I don't know. I think the top of Mount Uijea is quite an inhospitable place and we have to swim in a Sky Cavern to be delivered. So are we being physically delivered somewhere through one of these portals? I don't know. I think I don't think I'm particularly any happier. I just know that.
Alex, this knobhead's got a rapier.
You see Titus pointing to the TV and shouting at it like an old man watching sports.
Look at this god. Look what he's got. Yeah. Okay, well, I see Aark is a bit perplexed. Well, not perplexed, but, sort of has finished this book and looks a little bit deep in thought as such. So I say, did you find anything useful?
Maybe. And I'll just tell her what you told me, Ollie. So just about those portals exist.
Yeah, you regale all the information, including the little snippet about Petrosolidus, which you obviously heard before, Zakaya.
Yeah. Petrosolidus. That makes a lot of sense. So did it say that there's at least one on every planet, or there could be more than one?
Rumored to be at least one.
At least
still
one.
In existence on every planet.
Okay. So there could be a way to get to your family regardless of I mean, obviously we're getting this helicopter to get to Mount Uijea, aren't we? But we could, we could planet hop with these babies if we can just find them.
Yeah, but planets are. This is so condescending. I'm sorry about this, Zakaya, but planets are very big.
That's fine because Zach has never been to another planet, so until now, I guess. So, Ian and where we are now, which is Azul. So obviously we've heard about Ole as well, which is where Titus is from. But yeah, I've only ever come from Ian to Ole, and I'm quite uneducated, so I probably would assume that it's a bit more simple than it is.
Yeah, but it's nice to know as a possibility.
I suppose as well, how would we know where we'd end up?
Yeah. There are, yeah.
How many planets are there?
This is something I should know.
This is something Ollie can say, and then Jamie can pretend to know.
I'm going to say there are 7.
I was going to
there-
say 8.
There absolutely are 7 planets, and you're really testing me now because I feel like I need to name them all, or I'm not good at this. So
No, there's a lot of lore in this.
Azul.
there is
Azul,
a,
Ole, and Ian.
Yeah.
They're the 3 that I know.
Oh, and then there's the fire planet.
Yeah. There's an icy planet, or is that Ole?
Aark, you answer Zakaya very astutely and knowledgeably, if that's even a word, and you say Eid, Orans, Uyo, Een, Azul, Igo, and Ole.
B.
Ole!
Cool. Okay.
Okay. Ha! Okay. Well, hey, at least we know that they're a possibility. And the Petro-Solidus connection is weird. That's a bit of a coincidence. Maybe we're heading that way. That's what Mr. Moto Hirikoshi wants to talk about.
Maybe. I just don't want to get my hopes up. It's like,
yeah. No, I understand. I suppose we should probably just get some sleep and focus on tomorrow, seeing as we've been dragged into a death match that we had no real desire to be in, and then we just sort of I both just look over at Titus, who's still yelling at the TV. Already asleep, snoring really loudly.
So it's about 11:30 when you guys went up to sleep. 3 hours of Aark reading and maybe half an hour after that, so it's 3:30 in the morning when you guys go to sleep.
Oh yeah.
So
do we get a time that we're meant to fight this guy?
Midday, wasn't
midday,
it?
yeah.
Can you imagine if we oversleep?
Well, to be fair, you guys don't actually need to take a long rest. Like, none of you are injured, or
No.
I mean, Titus is, but he could, run. You could tell me how long you want to sleep for and what time you'd like to wake up.
I think we need to get a good stretch in the morning to really get up, limber up, and also I don't want to get there at like 5 to 12. I want a good sort of lay of the land. I want to sort of get there about 11ish.
Yeah, we need to
Maybe
go
half
and
11, so it don't get too cold, but a bit of time. I don't know how long does it take to get up the mountain? Is there a ski lift? Save our energy.
Yeah, from the maps that there's ski lifts, there's snowmobiles, there's you would know from like this is a rich enough place that if someone just threw down an unsanctioned snowboarding event, that there'll be a snowmobile to take you to the top of the mountain regardless. There's so much money around here. It's not going to be hard for you guys to get to middle peak where you need to be.
Get up at 8, big breakfast, shower, stretch.
Yeah.
Out the door by 10 to 10:30. Right.
I love how granular this is.
This is granular. This is genuinely what people do on a snowboarding
on a
and skiing holiday. Yeah, we must be up. We must be at the buffet in time. And
can I ask a mechanical question? Yes. I can switch my spells out after a long rest.
Yes.
I would like to switch some spells out. Can I do that without doing a long rest?
Okay, I will. What level are you again? Sorry, you 4 or 5?
4.
4. If you want to switch out spells without doing a long rest, you will. How many spells do you want to switch out?
Maybe 3 or 4.
3 or 4. Okay. In this instance, per spell, you will have to sacrifice a hit die.
Oh yeah, go on then.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
I will sacrifice 2 hit die. So I'll switch out 2.
Right. So when you wake up in the morning, up until you need a short rest, you will then only have 2 hit die to roll. So that's all mechanically sorted.
Cool.
All going to sleep. You all have these like super plush beds. I know, Titus, you're on like this massive king bed. You've all got like your own big king beds just like dotted about this apartment. You all settle down to to sleep in your lovely, comfortable beds. And you all awake. But not in the morning. No, you awake to a thunderous dark dream with rain pouring down and beating outside on the windows. You see flashes of thunder and lightning, and you all, for a few split seconds, you can't move in your beds. You're paralyzed.
Sleep paralysis.
You feel like something is stood over you and watching you from every corner of the room. Everywhere you look, you think you see something, and you look away and look somewhere else, and you think you see shadows just peering round curtains and around furniture. And the thunder and the lightning crashes again, and you see the shadows appear even closer to your beds. More thunder, more lightning. It looks like these silhouettes are stood in the middle of the room. And now they're right by your beds, towering over your faces. Everybody roll me insight checks.
Thanks, Ollie. I didn't need to sleep tonight.
Aark.
That's an unnatural 20 again.
Zakaya.
About 21.
Titus.
Ladies and gentlemen, the dream curse has been broken. Nat 20, baby.
Yes! Amazing. Okay. Well, I mean, I think you all could have gathered this without a nat 20, but these are mind shadows that are standing over your bed, peering into your soul, peering through, like...
Guys, it's mind shadows. I figured it out this time. Guys.
Right. As these mind shadows are all peering over you while you're under your bed, completely paralyzed, everybody go ahead and roll me Constitution saving throws. Aark, what did you get?
17.
Zakaya.
16.
Titus.
30.
Aark, you're the only one who saves, so you're going to take half of this. Zakaya and Titus, you take 27 points of damage as you feel this mind shadow swipe with their shadowy claws through your bodies and through your mind and your soul.
Wait. How much damage?
27 points of damage. This is like necrotic damage that goes straight through you. Jamie, that means that you take, and I'm awful at maths, what do you take? What's half of 27, everybody?
13.5.
Nice one.
Okay.
14 damage, isn't it?
Yeah, 14 damage. Everybody go ahead and roll me wisdom saving throws. Aark.
21.
Zakaya.
22.
Titus. 9. Okay. Aark and Zakaya, you are no longer paralyzed. You can do whatever you want now, but Titus, you are still paralyzed in this bed. And as you stare into the room, into these shadows, you see the 3 shadows that are all stood over your bed. They merge as one to create this massive mind shadow. The room that you are in just starts towering as if the ceiling is heading towards the sky. Thunder and lightning crashes outside. Rain starts hitting on the walls, and then hail starts hitting on the glass, breaking the glass and letting the adverse weather come in. The curtains start flowing, the bed sheets start like rising off of you. Everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
I got 4 HP. Are you kidding?
No way. Okay. Aark.
So as a cleric, you probably want him to go first for like against the undead, but he's rolled a 6.
Zakaya.
I rolled a 10.
Titus.
Good news is the cleric's going before me, baby. I got a 3.
Okay, bear with me 1 second, guys.
We fought the mind shadows before, and we came out of it, didn't we? But we were just like dead and needed healing on the other end with Madame Morgana. Oh no, I don't think anyone's gonna get through this. This is stressful.
Okay, Zakaya, with a 10, it's your go. What are you doing?
Christ, what can I do? I really don't know. Like, I don't even know what will affect these things, you know, because they're so out of our wheelhouse for like how you attack them. I don't think they can be charmed, can they, Ollie?
What a meta question to ask.
Well, no, but I'm literally like at a loss as to like how the hell do I deal with this?
The only way you'll find out is by doing.
Christ. I don't think I can charm them. This is my RPG brain going. It's a boss. It'll be immune to all this stuff.
Why did the Mind Shadow go solo to the party?
I don't know, Adam. Why did the Mind Shadow go solo to the party?
Because he had no body to go with.
That does not deserve a wow. Come on. I'll put one in, but it's very much a pity wow.
A pity wow.
Put it at like half the decibels you normally do, and then have it like tail out very quickly.
What's your man's name from Loki? Oh wow, that one.
Oh, Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson.
Yeah, that's sort of
Wow.
wild, is it? Oh wow, wow.
Wow.
Please get a clip of Owen Wilson. Wow.
There'll definitely be an Owen Wilson
The end
wow
of the
out there
podcast, Owen
somewhere.
Wilson sues us for all the work.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Zakaya, what are you
That
doing?
is sophology money. He's going to be minted.
Oh, that's
wow.
sophology. Yeah, he's killing it with sophology. Okay, well, if I try and heal myself, my logic is, Zach's logic is that she's like so weak anyway, and she's just really scared and fearful for what these things are going to do. So, can I ask Jamie a real quick spell-based question?
You can.
If I cast a spell that has a range, do I get everyone in that range?
What's the spell?
What's the spell?
Thunderwave.
Yeah, you get everyone.
15
Oh, because
foot-
Thunderwave
yeah.
is a cone, isn't it, rather than a line spell?
It is, yeah,
Self,
it's a cone
yeah.
spell. Yeah,
Yeah.
from self.
From self.
Okay.
But you have movement, so you can absolutely move around the room. You're not paralysed at the moment.
We're not paralyzed anymore. How big
No.
is this room?
This room is 60 by 60. Although you look at the ceiling and it looks like it's hundreds of feet tall because the ceiling's just going towards the sky. But in terms of 60 feet square.
Okay. Can I? Can these things? Oh, this is really difficult questions. This thing float? How do they move?
You can use a free action to roll an insight check if you want to.
Yeah. How do these things move? Because I'm trying to get away from it, and I'm just thinking. I got a 16. Oh, actually, no. Sorry, insight. I got a 19.
You got a 19.
Yeah.
Okay. You've dealt with these mind shadows enough so far that they don't need, like a normal shadow needs like a flat surface to be on, if you see what I mean. These mind shadows are free of a surface and are just essentially like a 2D silhouette in the room. So they can move any which way they want to. Along surfaces, they can hover, they can glide. From what you've seen, they move in packs. But the one that you're dealing with right now, these three that have combined to make this big one thing, is currently stood on the floor.
Okay. Did my insight reveal if they've got any weaknesses or anything? No, I know that's cheeky. No.
Because you asked how it moves.
I know. I'm kidding. All right. I'm gonna cast Ice Knife. On. Oh no, because that's a 60-foot thing as well, isn't it? I'm gonna get everyone in that.
No. Ice Knife has a 5-foot. So it's a line spell. It goes straight to the Mind Shadow, but it deals damage within 5 feet around it.
Right. Oh, I see. The range area is what it has to be able to be hit. Okay, that's my confusion. All right, then in that case, yeah, I will cast Ice Knife.
Lovely. I believe you got to roll to hit with Ice Knife, so roll to hit.
Okay. 17.
17 hits. Roll your damage.
Oh, good gracious. Okay, so that is +5 and 1d10. Okay. 8 damage.
8 damage. You fire off this Ice Knife. It takes the form of a knife that looks like it's made of ice, but it shoots directly into this Mind Shadow's whatever you think his abdomen would be, pierces him, and you see the ice knife kind of breaks apart the shadow, but as soon as the damage is done, it reforms again, and you hear this demonic kind of sounding voice in your own mind, Zakaya, and just said, "Your mother was a whore, your mother was a whore, your mother was a fucking whore."
All right, Jesus. Adam's face. I just glanced down and like, I mean, that's why I don't want to entertain this fight, Mr. Mind Shadow, because you are a classic example of a boss you can't beat. Anyway, next. Thank you. Next.
I've had my turn. Fuck off. Go away.
Thank you.
Next.
Can I use my nephew's comeback? Not that I often say that sort of thing to him, but he loves to say, "What you say is what you are." So when it's my go, that's fine.
Oh, nice one, Adam. That was.
What you say is what you are.
Yeah, boy.
Takes one to know one.
I know you are, but what am I?
What am I? We move on to the Mind Shadow's turn.
Oh,
and
no.
the Mind Shadow's turn. The Mind Shadow starts whispering in all of your ears. Zakaya, you keep hearing, "Your mother was a whore, your mother was a whore." Titus, you hear, "You'll never be anything. You'll never be anything like your family. You'll never be anything like your father. You'll be nothing. You are nothing." And Aark, you hear what you just don't want to hear, which is, "Your wife and children are dead. They're already." Titus lets out a toot, and even with all this toot and this necromantic voices in your head, everybody go ahead and make intelligence saving throws, please.
Oh.
Titus makes some toots.
Come on. He's so bad after that 20. Come on. Thank you guys, a dice goblin. Come on.
Aark, what did you get?
17.
Zakaya.
At 22.
Titus.
13.
You all save and take no damage.
Oh, get in.
You all resist these voices in your mind that are just repeating to you your worst fears, your worst thoughts, your just, insecurities about yourself and your lives, and you hold steady. That's the end of the Mind Shadows go. Aark, you're next.
So really annoyingly, I've swapped out the spell that would help Adam right now. So sorry about that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull out my walking stick and look at the Mind Shadows.
Leave.
Yeah. Fly away. No. I'm going to say to the Mind Shadow, last time I saw you, I promised you I was going to kill you. And I'm going to slam my walking stick down and channel divinity and cast Turn Undead.
Ooh, good stuff. You see this Mind Shadow go, "Promises, promises."
Turn Undead. As an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer, censoring the undead. Each undead that you can see or hear within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails its saving throw, it's turned for 1 minute, or until it takes any damage. So a turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take any reactions for its action. It can only use the dash action or try and escape from the effect that prevents it from moving. If there's no way to move, the creature can use the dodge action.
What do you not want it to beat?
14.
Okay. Rolled a 16 on the dice. That's a 21 in total. So yeah, you speak these words to it, slam your staff down. It says, "Promises, promises," and just dissipates your magic all around you. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
Can I see that Zach's really messed up?
Yeah, you absolutely can. Free action. You look around the room. You can see that Zach is not in a good way.
Bonus action. I'm going to cast Sanctuary.
Ooh, do tell. What does Sanctuary do, please?
So it's bonus action. You ward a creature within range against attack. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or a harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. The spell doesn't protect the warded creature from area of effects, such as explosions of a fireball. If the warded creature makes an attack or casts a spell that affects an enemy creature, this spell ends.
Okay, so you are essentially creating this this protective aura around Zakaya. You throw up your hand and cast this around her. Are you doing anything else with your turn?
No, that's all I can do.
Okay, we move on to Titus. Titus, you are currently paralyzed in a bed. Roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
17.
Is that 17 on the dice or 17 total?
Both, I think. I don't think I've got any modifier
Oh.
wisdom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Titus, you awake from your paralysis. Titus yawns, stretches, does another toot, and you see this demonic mind shadow in the middle of the room battering Aark and Zakaya, and you see Zakaya is incredibly hurt.
You're like, you're not Eriken Shmorggershausen. Where's my wake-up call?
I have no idea what to do here.
It's hard, isn't it? Because you're like, I know this is not a normal fight.
Yeah. Fighting a shadow. I mean, I just swing a weapon at it. There's not really a lot else I can do at this point. Yeah, let's pull out the great sword and swing at a fucking shadow, I suppose.
Okay, Titus. Are you very angry about this attack? Could your veins be popping out of your?
Yeah, sorry. I genuinely thought you were trying to lure me into a trap there. Yeah, pinch the old
Ding, ding,
nipples,
ding.
pull down the straps, get into a rage, baby.
Just as a barbarian, I just think, just do what you're good at, all right? Do
It's
what you
just
know.
so funny that he's the most chilled barbarian in history. Like, no barbarian forgets to rage.
No.
but-
Titus, you go into a rage, and you're gonna swing your mighty broadsword at this mind shadow. Roll to hit, please.
8 damage.
8 damage. You swing through this mind shadow, like across from shoulder to stomach, and again you see exactly. You wouldn't have seen it before, but Zakaya, you see the same thing where this sword swings through this mind shadow, cuts it open, but then is sealed completely back up again. You have slashed damage into this mind shadow. Zakaya, your go.
So I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself.
Great.
So that is a creature of my choice that I can see within my range regains hit points equal to 1d4 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. Obviously has no effect on undead or constructs. So let me just roll that now. So that's 6 hit points that I've regained. So I'm now on a whopping 10. But at least I'm a little bit less ropey for the time being.
Yeah, absolutely. Was that bonus action or action?
That is my action.
Action. Okay, you have a bonus action and you have movement.
Yep. Well, I've used 2 first level spells, so I've ticked those slots off, so they're gone. So I've still got 2 slots of first level spells left. But as a bonus action, can I use another? I can't use 2 spells around, can I?
No.
No, I didn't think that was the case.
You can use a spell that is a bonus action.
So you can use a cantrip, technically.
Yeah.
Oh, a cantrip. Yes, of course. Okay. I'm gonna use Gust. I'm just gonna try and blow this shadow away, like a little fart in the wind. I want to see if that actually, because they're kind of wispy, Let's see if that does anything.
Okay, what saving throw does this Mind Shadow need to make against Gust?
Gust, it's a saving throw of strength 13.
Okay, here we go.
Can you read the spell as well?
Yeah, of course. So you seize the air and compel it to create one of the following effects at a point you can see within range. One medium or smaller creature that you choose must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed up to 5 feet away from you. So that's one effect. Second effect is you create a small blast of air capable of moving one object that is neither held nor carried and weighs no more than 5 pounds. Third one is you create a harmless sensory effect using air, such as causing leaves to rustle, wind to slam shutters shut, or your clothing to ripple in the breeze. It'd be funny if I was like, I just wanted to look a little bit more epic while I was dying. But no. I would like to, if this technically is a medium creature, I mean, that's up to you really, Ollie, on whether you think it should be.
Yeah, you're right. It is up to me. I am the DM.
Yeah, you are. No, but I'm.
Yeah, no. I have all the fucking power.
You have all the power.
I could just say it was gigantic, but no, this is a medium creature, and I would assume that you're doing the first effect, which
I
is
am
to
indeed,
push
yeah.
it back 5 feet.
Okay.
Lovely. Cool. It's. Does it take half damage or anything like that, or is it just damage or what?
It's just. It doesn't say anything about half damage. No.
So it just moves it 5 feet essentially.
No. Yeah, and just pushes it 5 feet away. If you fail the strength throw.
No, that's good though, because if you succeed on this, then you'll get it out of Titus's range to like retreat or something like that. So
Yep.
I say that it's got to beat a 13. It got an 18. So the gust of wind kind of just, instead of doing any pushing, it just you see the curtains in the room kind of fly out the broken windows, and with all the rain pouring in, and this Mind Shadow just again starts whispering in your head, and this sound just screams in your head as this whisper, and just goes, "Your father is a bigot. Your father is a bigot. Your father is a bigot.
Get out of my head!"
He insults your father."
Yep, I'm just gonna try and block it out as much as I can, but I can't do anything else. That's it. It's my turn.
Okay, it is the turn of the Mind Shadow, and the Mind Shadow glances instantly. You know when in horror films when you just see like a hard cut of someone's face just turning straight towards you, and it's so creepy. Mm-hmm. This Mind Shadow just hard cut turns its face towards Aark, and is going to cast Hold Person on you, Aark.
I'm a bird, so no, it doesn't change anything.
Doesn't change a single thing, but nice try. Got to make a Wisdom saving throw, and you've got to beat a 14.
Easy. Let's go. I rolled a 17.
A 17, great.
Yeah, plus 4, plus 2.
Plus whatever,
So,
yeah. You have, this Mind Shadow holds its hand out, and this energy, this necrotic energy, oozes from its hand in this ashen kind of smoke and envelops you. But you seem to be able to move freely within this smoke, and this Mind Shadow just, you see its own mind can't compute that it can't hold you down. You seem to be one with this smoke as you play in this effervescence that is like emitting around you.
Can I use my wings just to blow it away? Just flick my wings out.
That's what you do. You triumphantly flap your wings just the once, not even lots, just like a, and it just dissipates. That's the end of the Mind Shadow's go. Aark, it's your turn.
I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
So a flash of light streaks towards a creature of your choice within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 4d6 radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against this target before the next turn has advantage.
That's good.
It's
That
good.
is good.
Let's see if I hit.
Roll to hit.
Oh, I might not hit. 13.
Just hits.
Nice
Cool.
one.
Roll that damage.
That's 9 radiant damage.
9 radiant damage. Aark, in this moment when you cast this spell towards this mind shadow, you notice that the spell does way more damage than you thought it would.
Ooh, we found a weakness,
Cool.
baby.
Can I go to the mind shadow? What were you saying about me killing you before?
You just hear the mind shadow cussing and cursing in his head. Fuck, shit, cunt, ass, bitch, fuck you.
BBC One Extra, standard day. Standard day.
Aark, you see that the damage that you've inflicted on this thing is more than what you said. Anything else you want to do with your turn?
No, that's it.
Titus, it's your go. You are still stood directly in front of this mind shadow. What are you doing?
First of all, turn around and give a big thumbs up to Art for that. And then I'm going to try and stab a shadow with my sword again. Did you say we got advantage on an attack? It's like
You have advantage.
Yeah, you do. Roll to hit
with advantage.
Yeah.
with advantage.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I got an unnatural 20, and then I went one better because I got a nat 20 on the second roll. Baby.
Nice one.
Amazing. Okay. Double damage, boys and girls. So roll your damage, get the total, and then double it.
Yes.
20.
20 damage to this mind shadow. Titus, as you slash into this mind shadow, you feel your blade actually feels like it's cutting into something now. Like the radiant damage that Aark has surrounded this mind shadow with has kind of given this shadow a form, and you feel this electric radiant energy blast through your sword like He-Man style, and it feels like you just cut into flesh, like buttery flesh. Are you doing anything else with your turn?
Yes. Would it be alright, guys, if I drank a health potion, because I panicked fast go and realised I hadn't taken it, and I am about 5 HP left.
Yes.
That would be nice if you could do that. But
Yeah.
to drink a health potion, to drink your own healing potion is an action, and you've already used an action. To feed somebody else a healing potion is a bonus action, but to drink one yourself is an action. So you can't.
Pass the tire my healing potion.
You're never going to pass Aark the healing potion, are you?
I have healing words. I have healing words that I could always heal you. I can try to heal you.
Just because, it's just only because it goes next. Oh, so
Yeah.
it's not, you know.
Where'd you get that from? How long have you had that?
I found it. It was in the bed. It's part of the room. You know, like you have biscuits on your pillow.
It was in the mini fridge.
They just put healing potions on your pillow. Come on, Aark,
Yeah.
you know this in a posh
This
place.
is not the time for this conversation, guys.
Titus, you can absolutely pass Zakiah your healing potion.
I gently, with the lid on.
Lid on. Yep.
Tire my healing potion.
Okay. Received.
Wonderful.
And then I crotch chop.
Yeah, of course you do. Yeah, you crotch up at this mind shadow who just stares deep into your soul through your eyes, as if to try and through your crotch.
Through the crotch. Yeah, it's that thing where you make him look, you know, when you put it like that.
Yeah.
And they're like, I made you look.
Now, we mentioned, by the way, that the fact that when me and Amy actually saw each other, I'm sure no dice thing, but when we first saw each other, since we started recording this podcast, first thing we did was crotch chop.
Nice.
We greeted each
Very
other
nice.
with a crotch chop across a crowded wedding venue.
Oh.
I bet people were very confused while we were just like.
Please, guys, save it for no dice. Again, gold content. Save it for no dice.
Yeah, we'll do.
Titus, you have passed the healing potion to Zakiah. That's the end of your go. Zakiah, it is your go.
Okay, so first things first, I will use the healing potion on Titus. So how do we calculate how much he gets unless it's like a set amount?
It is going to be 4d4 plus 4.
Okay. Do I roll that or does he?
Let's see. You are feeding him a potion, so Zakaya, you roll it.
Okay, 4d4 plus
4.
13.
Nice.
Nice.
Jamie, you look confused. Are you okay?
Yeah, I don't know if I've done it right.
That's right. I thought it was 1d4 plus 4, but it's 4d4 plus 4.
It's-
It is, isn't it? Thank you. Because when I rolled the third one, I was like, they're probably wondering why it's taking this long. And if they are, then I've fucked up somewhere. Okay, perfect. No, that's fine. That's fine. I
44
questioned
plus
whether I'd
4.
heard that. 44. Yeah, I was thinking
Yeah.
that. I was like, healing potion. It must be more. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So how much? Sorry, how much was that? I completely missed it.
13.
13 points of
Four
healing.
Back in the
rolls.
game,
Of,
baby.
yeah.
Nice. Right, so Kai, that's your bonus action. You still have action and movement.
Okay. I will. I'm gonna try and get in on this buttery action. So I will attack with my hand axe.
Okay. Throwing or like up close and close quarter combat? What are you
Probably
doing?
up close because I don't want to have to try and retrieve it again from the other end of the room. I haven't got like the Kratos power that I need for that. So yeah, I will go for a cleave of the hand axe into this mine shadow.
Wonderful. Roll to hit, please.
I certainly. Ooh, where's the dice gone? There we
Melee weapon attack, so she'll be using strength instead of
Strength.
dexterity.
go. I will. I rolled a 2. So with
Okay.
with my strength modifier, it's a 5.
It's a 5.
Does that hit?
Funnily enough, no, it
No.
doesn't. You swing and a miss. You do swing through this mine shadow, but you don't get the same radiant, buttery feel that Titus previously had. You're just swinging at air at this point.
It's chasing that buttery feel, but
Yeah, we all are. I am every single day.
Everyone,
in my personal
yeah.
life, chasing that sweet, buttery, spready feel. Enough about me. That's a swing and a miss. No damage done.
Sorry, guys.
You are right up in front of this mine shadow now, and it is the mine shadow's go again.
Oh, I should time that better.
The mine shadow looks towards you, Titus, and he holds out his hand like Darth Vader. Kind of like an open hand, but clenched enough as if it was towards your throat. And he casts Hold Person on you. Titus, make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Good thing. Come on, baby. It's good dice today for our friends at Dice Goblins. 16.
16 saves.
Hang on.
Yes.
I got one thing for you, my shadow baby. Put that little finger, baby.
He holds his hand out to you, envelops you in all this smoke. You again just seem to move through this smoke with all the agility of the athlete that you are, rolling your middle finger up with that gesture towards him.
Can I change? Sorry to screw this up, Ollie. Can I do the Neo Matrix thing so the thing just goes over the top of me? But somehow, whilst I'm doing the Matrix Neo thing, a little crutch chat, baby.
You do a modified Neo from the Matrix into a crotch chop. It looks incredible. It's melding probably two of everybody's favorite things in the world, which are professional wrestling and the Matrix. You only need a full-length leather duster to make this like top notch.
Oh yeah.
In your mind's eye, you are wearing this duster. There is dust kicking up behind you, bullets flying all around. But yeah, you lean back, crotch chop, and save yourself from being held. That's the end of Mind Shadow's go. Aark, it's your turn.
How is the Mind Shadow looking?
The Mind Shadow is looking okay.
I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon again, but I'm going to cast it at 2nd level.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to cast it at 1st level again. So, 17 plus 6, So that's
To
gonna
hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely hits with your spiritual weapon. As you cast this, what does this spiritual weapon look like?
Did I say spiritual weapon?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I meant guiding bolt. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Okay,
Sorry.
great.
Let's do that again. I'll just say guiding bolt and copy in. Guiding bolt. Cool. So guiding bolt to hit. 17?
17.
17
Perfect.
radiant damage. And for Titus, it's glowing again.
Absolutely is.
We're working like a proper little RPG party, you know? Next person's turn.
Leroy! No.
Drinking. I watch that clip sometimes when I'm having a bad day. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
I hate you, Leroy. Think that shit.
So, Aark, you cast into this Mind Shadow again. You do 17 points of damage, but you know from last time that this does way more damage than you think. So you do 34 points of radiant damage to this Mind Shadow.
Jesus, Aark.
You make this Mind Shadow look like it's a lamp lit up in the middle of the room. Like the shadows are like dissipating all around it. It still has this form, this kind of buttery glow to it around the outside. It's still there, but it's looking bloodied and beaten. If a shadow could look like such a thing. That's the end of Aark's go. It is now Titus's go. What are you doing?
Stab it with the graphic sword again.
Yeah.
Unnatural 20.
Oh, great.
Yes.
Unnatural 20. Roll your damage.
The last 2 times, by the way, when I rolled the damage, I'm like, okay, 2d6 plus 4. Both times, it's like 1. That's better. Okay, 4, 3. 11.
11 points of slashing damage into this Mind Shadow. Yeah, you feel this buttery form, this radiant damage it's given this Mind Shadow form, and you seem to be cutting through it. It's looking way worse for wear now. The screams that were initially inside of your head don't make sense anymore. They're just they're all like a mixture of things that have been said to you, but yeah, you seem to have really perturbed this enemy. Zakaya, you're up.
Okay, cool. I am going to attack again with my hand axe. This time I'm hoping to actually hit the bastard. So I'm going to go another big cleave for the big soft belly that everybody else has been managing to hit of this Mind Shadow. Oh, 2 again. What the fuck? Literally a big fat 2. So that's a 5 overall. So I've missed again. Crap.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
You swing into this Mind Shadow again. You don't get the same satisfying cut that Titus and that Aark seem to be getting when they swing into this thing. You are swinging and missing, and you're getting frustrated at this point that you just can't seem to hit this thing.
Yeah. Very frustrated.
You doing anything else with your turn?
Nothing else I can do. I'll pass it over.
Okay. It's now the Mind Shadow's go. Who looks down towards you, Zakaya, and is so determined to grab a hold of somebody in this room, as hold person just doesn't seem to be working. So you see it kind of concentrate as it stares down into your mind's eye, and you see that the radiant glow that is all around this Mind Shadow completely dissipates and fades. And you get the sense that this thing is like charging itself.
I was going to say it's doing something, yeah.
It's concentrating, it's focusing on like enveloping its, expanding its power in this moment to try and do something. And again, it holds out its hand towards you, Zakaya, and it casts Hold Person at a much stronger feeling than anybody in this room has felt before. Zakaya, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Just want to confirm, is that a harmful spell?
1 second.
Sounds like it.
Does sound like it. And because Zach hasn't caused any damage, she's still protected by my sanctuary.
it's not a harmful spell because it just paralyzes and incapacitates. It doesn't do any damage.
Oh, well, thanks anyway, Aark. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Great.
Paralyzing and incapacitating. I didn't
I appreciate you, Aark.
It's honestly a great thought, though. Honest, like,
Yeah.
keep me on my toes there, so that's great. So,
No,
Zakaya,
that's good.
wisdom saving throw, please.
16.
Yes! Again, this thing, even though it's like
Oh, I thought
powered
because it
itself
was stronger,
up,
I thought 16 wouldn't do it. Oh,
I mean, Zakaya, you just did it. It went from being a 14 save to a 16 save, and you just did it in this moment.
beats it, yeah.
So this thing cannot do anything in this moment. It is so frustrated. No, sorry, that's the end of the Mind Shadows go. Aark, we're back to you.
Yes. Go on, Aark.
Guiding Bolt. Let's do it
Here we
again.
go.
Let's rinse and repeat.
Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, you're killing it quite literally with this, so. Hadouken.
I am going to cast it at a higher level because I'm running out of spell slots. I rolled a 14 plus 6, a natural 20.
Yeah, hits.
Here we go. That's a 6, lovely.
Ooh.
That's a 4, that's a 10. That's another 4, so that's a 14. And that's a 5, so that's 19 points of radiant damage.
Lovely stuff. 19 points of radiant damage that you deal to this Mind Shadow. Again, you see it envelop. It didn't have a radiant light around it a second ago, and now it does, and you do 38 points of radiant damage to this thing in one go. It is looking...
I'm actually lying to you. I have another d6 because I've cast it at a higher level.
Yes.
I've just rolled a 6 as well. So that would
Okay,
be...
so that would be 25 times 2.
50.
That's 50 points of damage to this thing. Okay, 1 second. Oh man, it's so close. It is so close.
Oh, no, it's not quite there.
It's on the garden path up towards Death's Door. Not quite there yet, but are you doing anything else with your turn?
I'm just going to shout, finish it, Titus.
Okay, Titus, it's your go.
Finish
Let's go.
him.
Let's go. Roll to hit.
Yeah, great sword with advantage still.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I don't need to roll it, but I'm going anyway with it. Oh, first time rolled a 17. This time rolled an 18. 24. There's a 24 hit.
Ooh, it does. It really does. Roll your damage.
Okay, come on. You shadow dickhead, let's have it. Let's say every fucking time at the first roll to get a 1. Bastard. Right, come on. There's another 1, ladies and gentlemen. So that's 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay, not enough to finish it off, but again, you slash into this thing. You feel its form on the end of your blade. Titus, I imagine that's the end of you go.
Yes, yeah.
Zakaya, you're up. Do what you need to do. Go for it.
I'm going to finish it with Ice Knife, so I'm going to cast another one. So I'm going
Go on,
to...
Zach.
I've got to hit first, haven't I? So let me roll to hit.
Okay.
Just refresh, my spell modifier's gone off the screen. There it is, spell attack. Okay. Oh my word. Okay. So this time, got an 18.
Hits.
Hits. Oh, okay. Well, that's without my spell attack. So
Yeah.
okay, great. So hits. And yeah, we've just rolled damage. So Ice Knife is 1d10. 8.
8
so
damage.
that is 1d10 plus. I'm just thinking, is there the modifier gets added to it, doesn't it? Or no? No, I think it is 8. Yeah, that's 8.
Great. Okay.
Great is 8.
Okay. You have cast Ice Knife on this Mind Shadow. You will know that with Ice Knife, the shard will explode and will hit Titus, who is stood right in front of the Mind Shadow. Okay.
I'll heal you again in a minute.
So you've done 8 damage to it. It's got to make a dexterity saving throw, and Titus, you also have to make a dexterity saving throw. Oh, nat 20 for the Mind Shadow, so
Fuck off.
it doesn't take any damage on this. Titus, what did you
You're
get?
giving I'm making this up.
What?
Your boy got a nat 20 as well.
Nat 20!
Yay! Well done.
Zakaya, you cast this ice knife so perfectly as if it was a line spell with no area of effect damage. But yeah, you do 8 damage to this thing, and Titus, you just see this like wall of ice come past your face that doesn't get anything on your body or on your person. Yeah, Zakaya, you've essentially just cast this perfectly. Yeah, this Mind Shadow isn't dead yet, but he is so close. It is, of course, now the Mind Shadow's turn. And again, this Mind Shadow looks down at you, Zakaya, and focuses all of its necrotic energy around itself. You see it kind of get bigger in stature. It moves from being a medium creature to being a large creature within this room. And again, it tries to cast Hold Person on you, Zakaya. Roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Yep. Oh, shit. Sorry, that literally landed and all my dice has gone everywhere. Oh, again. Okay, that's 23, because I got quite a good wisdom saving throw, +5. So yeah, 18 was what I rolled, so that's 23.
Bloody hell.
Nobody,
Okay.
it can't hold anyone.
It cannot hold any of you down. So yeah, this Hold Person effect fails on you, Zakaya. But it gets so frustrated with itself. It's making all these sounds and all these voices in your heads, and your mother's, oh, you'll be nothing. And it uses a legendary action to rear this smoky looking scythe above its head. You just, from its own body, you just see this corporeal black ashen scythe rise above its head and fall straight down towards you, Zakaya. What is your AC?
12, so.
12.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It has a... What's your HP?
At the moment, 10.
10. Okay. It's got a hit first. It's got a +5. Yeah, okay. We know where this is going. Okay.
That one, maybe.
Okay. It hits you with an 18. This scythe falls down towards your cranium, like directly into your mind, and this smoky ashen blade is going to pierce the top of your head and invade your mind.
Second, I was listening to Millhouse going, when are they going to get to the snowboarding part?
It'll have to be next episode, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
Zakaya, remind me again how much HP you have.
10.
10. Okay. I can tell you that I'm rolling 4d6. 4d6 in my hand right now.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So here we
Do them
go.
one at a time. Do them one at a time.
No, all at once. All at once, baby. Let's go. Zakaya.
Mm-hmm.
You take 11 points of damage.
Oh.
This smoky, sharp scythe that has emerged from the body of this Mind Shadow appears over your head, falls down and pierces you in the cranium. Zakaya, I immediately need you to make me a death saving throw, having already failed the first one.
Okay, what am I rolling?
You're rolling a d20.
$11.
That's a pass.
Oh,
Okay.
Looks like someone's going to have to break out some CPR again.
Someone's gonna get their medicine check ready.
Yeah, that is that's the pass. Zakaya, you have collapsed to the floor and are being stood over by this mind shadow who raises his smoke-filled scythe up towards the sky and for another time drops it towards your body to do another cutting blow to you. And that's where we'll end our session.
Ooh.
What? Bruh.
That was absolutely awesome. That was so tense. I was so tense, but I was also like, God, I kind of hope that either we get to a point where we can end it fairly soon dramatically. Because literally I'm sick of the peeping door, like done. Oh my God.
Apologies to Leo, apologies to your boyfriend. I just had to run this a bit longer. It was really
it was
intense.
really good. I'm glad you did. You killed it. And me, by the sounds of it.
We shall see in the next episode of
Yeah, but guys,
Dice
remember
with
when everyone
Death.
goes nat 20? That was good. Remember when
Let's remember all the good
Not all
old times,
bad
shall we, for the next
Remember the good
episode?
times,
Remember
the
the
good
good times.
times.
Thank you so much again this week for my players, Jamie, Amy, and Adam, for coming in and playing some really, really good D&D today. If you've enjoyed what you've heard, you should absolutely subscribe to us. Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. Leave us a review. Tell us what you think. Really appreciative to anybody who's left a 5-star review so far. You're all great. Thank you so much. If you want to see, yes, we love you. We absolutely love you. If you want to see more of this podcast, you can follow us on social media. We're at Dice Death Pod on Twitter, on Instagram. We're on Facebook as well, so go find us there. Jamie does some really, really very nice social media for this thing, so go check it out.
Awful memes.
Awful memes.
No, they're great. They're always brilliant.
They're great.
Dank. They're dank.
The dank
They're
memes.
dankest of memes.
Yes, the dankest. The dankish, as Eriken Shmorggershausen, the dankischen of memes.
That's a meme right there in itself.
Yeah. Before we move on to the social media, Jamie, should people check out the website, and where do they go if they want to check out the website?
http:// sorry, I got that wrong already.
Nice,
https://www.dicewithdeathpodcast.com.com.
.com. Is it really HTTPS? Is our website secure? Is it actually a secure site?
How do you know it is?
Okay. Well, if you want more internet knowledge, then follow Jamie on social medias. Where can people find you, Jamie?
You can find me at Jamu, at Jamu1987, and you can find out why I get so annoyed at all of our links breaking on the website so frequently.
Amy, if people want to find you on social media, where should they go?
Okay, so I am Amy_Mallet on Twitter, which is where I tend to post most of my nerdy D&D things. So
Absolutely.
yeah, give me a follow on there.
Great. And Adam, where can people find you on the social media?
I am at Adam Wilborn, and if you think crotch chops are just the beginning, you're going to find more of that sort of thing where I am.
Yeah, lots of wrestling gifs, wrestling kind of stuff, but plenty of crotch chops from Adam Wilborn on Twitter. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you on the next episode of Dice with Death. Say bye, guys.
Bye.
Amy's going to come back next week with a fucking 20-sided 20 die. Just like, 20, guess what?
Oh, never net
So
20.
I've actually just marked it on D&D Beyond. I've got 1 failure and 1 success. Is that right?
You have 1 failed death save and 1 pass. So
Okay.
you need 2 more passes, or hey, some intervention from Jamie or Adam. So yeah, that's where
Rather not.
Medicine check.
If it hits, you're dead.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
So yeah, we're essentially starting off the next episode to see if you die or not.
Okay, great.